2010-2011 school year for the Muscatine Community School District has been one of change, offering students a unique, one-of-a-kind educational experience unlike anything most public schools have seen. Coined Gsquared, or Global Generation, it is an educational system that has been developed to embrace the changes occurring in the 21st century by balancing traditional standards and skills with rapidly developing technology and global networking, providing students an enriched curriculum to better prepare them for rigorous post-secondary options, as well as the tools needed to excel in a highly global, interconnected society, one that demands critical thinking and advanced communication skills. Global Generation accommodates students of multiple levels who desire challenge and rigor to best prepare them for post-secondary education. Traditionally, classes have been compartmentalized, limiting connections from one discipline to the next. Even great educators can be restricted, confined by constraints of time and a set curriculum that does not allow for collaboration with other teachers across the disciplines. In Gsquared, students' schedules are blocked, allowing me the flexibility to teach transdisciplinary lessons with other core area teachers, a refreshing challenge that allows for me to take my classroom instruction to a whole new level. Now I get to work with an English teacher when teaching a formal lab write-up, or a history teacher when introducing students to trends in science. And the marriage between math and science has never been more apparent. Co-teaching with a math teacher allows for one of us to direct the content and the other to focus on the skills. Therefore, each teacher is better able to home in on his or her area of expertise during class projects, perpetuating rigor and creating real-world relevance in the classroom. Teaching in a project-based system does not mean that I do not give quizzes, lectures, class notes, or teach traditional labs. Inquiry-based labs remain a cornerstone of my classroom. What teaching in a project-based system does mean is that I must take my curriculum beyond the traditional labs and classroom investigations.
All this stuff right here, that's the DNA. I start on one side and I try to glue it up and then try to bring it up.
Oh no. Focus too far.
Keep doing it.
Alright, I don't know, let's see. Can you get it all out?
So that's all DNA.
In a digitally connected, networked world, students, with the click of a few buttons, can look up the answer to many traditional science classroom labs. If you can find the answer online, there is no room for critical thinking. Classroom projects designed to ask open-ended questions promote critical thinking and allow the learner to assimilate or accommodate information in a way significant to them. Providing a stage or platform for students to display their work is often one of the most challenging tasks for educators. For years, I have documented my classroom investigations and activities, serving not only as a way for me to reflect on my own teaching, but also as a way to demonstrate to others my students' achievements, learnings, and projects. Muscatine is not a one-to-one school when it comes to technology. However, using what we have, the Global Generation program has provided a web-based digital portfolio for each student to document and showcase their work. When technology is used in a project-based environment, it becomes a tool for expression and authentic application. When students display their work online, their audience expands from the classroom community to the global community. This most recently manifested itself when a New York Times reporter contacted me to interview some of my students regarding blogs that the reporter had come across online, blogs that have been written over Darwin Day events that my students helped to host. In addition, work stored on my students' digital portfolios may later be used to supplement resumes and college applications to highlight student work and display their progressive use of technology. Another platform that is provided for my students to display their projects, happening twice a year, are our community exhibition nights, where friends, families, local businesses, and corporations are all invited to see the products and projects that students have been working on. Finally, as a teacher, I am always trying to incorporate ways for both myself and my students to grow as a team. This is accomplished through peer critiques of work, reflections, whether after a field trip, class project, or guest speakers, and team building events, all of which help my students to not only recognize each other's strengths better in group or project activities, but also the overall classroom culture and climate, providing a solid foundation for authentic learning and innovation to take place.